Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Today, we're going to be playing a bit more Cataclysm. I hope you're not sick of it. I was watching a stream from Ambiguous Amphibian. He said that game like Cataclysm is more fun to play than to watch. In general, I would hope that every game is more fun to play than to watch, but I guess that's not necessarily the case. I don't know if Cataclysm is more fun to play than to watch. But how could it possibly be more fun to watch? It's insane. That would be insane. You got to put an upper limit on the amount of fun you can have. So perhaps it's as fun to watch. Anyways, regardless. So we're gonna be doing Bright Nights again. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Bright Nights is sort of the go-to version of Cataclysm for me now. It's what I would suggest to people that want to try Cataclysm compared to Dark Days Ahead. At least at the time of this recording, Dark Days Ahead is in sort of a little rough spot. The latest stable version of Dark Days Ahead is pretty dated. I would pick stable Dark Days Ahead over experimental right now, but the experimental, like where they're at right now with Dark Days Ahead, it's just kind of wild. Mod support is just in the tubes. I think a lot of big modders have moved over to Bright Nights. The developers working on Dark Days Ahead apparently just do not care much about keeping things sort of like steady for modders, from what I understand. Obviously, I'm on the fringe here. And some of the recent changes in Dark Days Ahead, it just is like kind of annoying or just frustrating. The big change recently, like a few days ago, that's bothered a lot of people is that they changed like the core function of the examine key. Examine used to be like the catch-all thing where you could operate things using examine, you could look at containers using examine, you could pick up items with examine. It was everything. I mean, this has been the way for like a decade. And just recently they changed it because apparently this caused bugs, having it all tied to that. So they removed the ability to pick things up with E, with the examine key, and they changed it to, well, they didn't change it really, they just removed it. So now you have to use the G key to pick up things. So not only does it fuck with muscle memory, it's also just not quite as simple, and, you know, it's just less intuitive. I don't know. I tried it and I didn't care for it. I went back to Bright Nights. Anyways, all this preamble, it's unnecessary. We're going to be doing a challenge run. This is sort of cocky of me to even consider doing a challenge run, considering that I've never played that long of a campaign in Cataclysm. But, you know, I was struck by inspiration, struck by the idea, and I want to record it, and we'll just see how it goes. This could be a complete idiotic flop. We might not get anywhere. But we're going to give it a shot. So this is going to be the One Punch Man run, as I'm calling it. Basically, this is an unarmed only playthrough. I'm self-restricting myself here, that I'm not allowed to kill anything without involving my fists. Now, this is tricky. I mean, it sounds tricky, I'm sure, even if you know very little about Cataclysm, but this is tricky. There's a lot of things in the game that don't want you to punch them in the face. and will actively resist this. There's a lot of things that you would much prefer to shoot with a gun from about 50 paces away. But we're gonna give it a shot. So, only fists, only unarmed, and I get bonus points if I ever end up with a robot companion. And so we're gonna go in the world One Punch. We're doing custom character for this. I really need to sort of be a little specific, a little helpful to myself. We're playing with a whole slew of mods, of course. Most of this stuff just adds more items, rather than adding, like, more difficult enemies and shit like that. So there are... You could make this pretty easy, actually, to start. You could just start as a black belt already, like a master of martial arts, and you just hold down tab and, you know, you unarmed everything around you and blah, 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 blah. But that's not what we're going to do. We are going to specifically start without any unarmed skill and without any martial arts training. The true one-punch route. And we're going to work our way up. Hopefully. So I'm going to be kind to myself. And we're going to start with the evacuee scenario. I'm thinking Survivor, but I don't know. What was Saitama before he, like, became a hero? Oh, he was just job hunting. Okay. I don't know how we can really represent this. I mean, Survivor is probably pretty good. What is a rude boy? Oh, he was in a ska band. Okay. It's not a bad choice. I mean, there's so many. Student. Student might be alright. You just get a bunch of books that aren't that useful. But you don't start with any sort of tools or anything. And this actually costs us a point. Principles of effective communication levels up speaking. That's useless. How to browse the web might be computer skill. Zombie survival guide. I don't even know. I've never seen that. Oh, otaku. There we go. That's perfect. We'll be an otaku. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna cheese the again, I'm trying to give myself as many advantages without just being starting as a martial arts master. So we'll cheese our traits a little bit. We are playing with stats through skills and stats through kills. Although I found stats through kills, you really have to kill a shit ton of stuff to really get points out of it. So let's go with addictive personality. Clumsy, nothing that hurts our health or anything like that. Hates vegetables. Poor hearing. I could hurt the mana stuff, but I might end up actually utilizing that. If we can get some earth spells, we'd become very powerful. Squeamish, strong scent, ugly. Wool allergy used to be one that I would take, but now that we have much shorter seasons and I'm actually gonna get into winter, that's pretty rough. Let me see if there's any other ones that are just, like, cheesy. There are some that are just not that bad, but nothing that I would say. Bright Nights actually removes a bunch of cheesy shit. Like Heavy Sleeper's not in here. Because everyone fucking takes Heavy Sleeper. I don't know. We're gonna be healing a lot. Maybe that's all I take. Okay. For positive traits, then, anything that helps with melee combat, really. So... But, you know, nothing that's like... that requires training like that. We want to be just naturally born gifted. So, deft... Fast learner, I pretty much always take. It's like mandatory. Not martial arts training. Pack mules are usually pretty good. Quick, definitely. Tough. Thick skin. Okay. And then for stats, pretty much 10 strength, 10 dexterity. You know, I prefer to have even more than that, but it is what it is. So I have one... No. Okay. I think that's it. Skill tailoring. Oh, from being an otaku? Really? Oh, because you make your own cosplay. Of course. And you start with a cheeseburger. Jesus. Alright. Sure. Saitama. And we're gonna save this template. Because we might be using it a few times. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Let's see here. Important software on your computer. They never have anything to give. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. So we're feet away from fucking spiders. And then we're like 30 feet away from this massive mall that's gonna just be teeming with stuff. Look at those. Look at those spider webs. Oh my god. I wouldn't have even gone into this evac shelter. I would have seen that shit and just been like, nope. Look at this. This is stupid. Oh, man. If I was really determined and just been like, I want to survive this, probably wait till night and then sneak out and head south. Not to the missile silo, though. I don't know. I'd keep heading south until I find something. But I think we're... Yeah, we're just gonna commit suicide. That's one of the shittiest evac shelter starts I've ever seen. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, this is definitely better. Right next to a fairly small town. It's actually 2 towns for some reason. There's a hospital there, which is annoying, but, you know. The only issue that I see is we're right next to a drug deal, which means that there could be some very bad shit right outside here. We have, yep, Amigo. This looks like another bust. Fuck me. Yeah. I mean, it's too damn close. I can't outrun it or anything like that. Yeah, Migo are just high-end shit. What are you armed with? Oh, you've got claws. This is a mutant ally I've got here. All right. Well, let's see how you fare. Good luck. I'll be watching from over here. You not see me? No, he oh, there we go. If he's probably already dead. He is not dead. Okay. How'd you do? Where'd the meat? Oh, shit. Oh my god. Okay, so he did fuck up the Migo. So Amigo are they're not zombies, you know, they're intelligent creatures, so they actually flee when they take enough damage. This one is sort of like wanting to stick around though. Do it. Do it. Come on. Oh, come on. Kick his ass. He's actually breaking the walls though. That's really shitty. Boarding up windows is one thing, but rebuilding walls. I don't know where he went. It's over there. It would really help me if you died. To be honest. So we're gonna try to lure him into his death. Make him get cocky. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Yeah. Alright. We have a fucking kick-ass ally. Don't mess with him. Want this stuff. Yeah, the shelter. It's a little tricky. Because I don't think you can... I'd have to literally build a wall. Which, you know, fabrication 2 and we get a hammer. We need a wood saw to actually build the wall though, so it's a little tricky. Also, this football field is probably going to be filled. There's a Kraken there. Kraken are generally pretty harmless. Despite their sort of, like, describing something as an eldritch monstrosity and, you know, these big horns and stuff, but it really doesn't, like, bother you. We had a fuzzy cat ears, fuzzy cat tail, and a fur kitty collar. Let's shed our otaku ways. It's time to get serious. Cargo pants are pretty good. Got a backpack, that's great. So early spring is actually pretty chilly. You can see that our head is very cold, our mouth, our arms, our hands. So anything we can do to fix that up. Not too bad an idea. So the hoodie we can put on. I think you have to active? No, how do you... Okay, it's odd. Usually you can, like, put the hood up on a hoodie, especially because it says it has a hood, but it doesn't cover your head. I don't know if that's just a weird bug with Bright Nights, but I thought I remember being able to do that. Matchbook is good. An underslung shotgun. Alrighty. Some cotton balls. Neoprene arm sleeves. Our arms are okay now, thanks to the hoodie. A day pack is also not bad. Sneakers. We already got sneakers. Okay, grab the day pack. A plug. No. Plug into their earlobes. No, I don't think that's necessary. Smash that and take a bunch of acid damage. Hiking boots, if we ever get those. I mean, filthy, poor fit, almost broken hiking boots are, yeah. And we're squeamish, so I can't even wear them anyways. Yeah. I mean, yeah, eventually I could wear them, but we'll find better stuff. Okay, do I want to stick in this evac shelter? There's a cabin, but I hate having cabins just in the middle of the woods. There's like no... There's always wandering animals and shit. Emergency jacket. That might be better than the hoodie for now. Something for my mouth, head, and hands. We might be able to find something here. With our one tailoring. Basically we just gather all this up and shred it. That's our best bet. So let's do that the easy way. Unsorted. We want all this stuff. And, let's just do clothing, yeah. Okay. And we're just gonna... Oh, I don't even have a knife. Right, so that's a tricky thing. Lighter. No. Batteries. Plenty of protein rations. No. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a knife in an evac shelter, so... Okay. We don't want to just raid a house. basically we need a couple rocks and thread. Do this, do this. There's our thread. And rocks are pretty easy to come by because they're rocks. Little known fact. And with that, we make a knife. Stone knife. Done. Okay. Now we can go over here and cut up all this shit. That gave us 18 leather patches, 2 neoprene, 54 rags. Pretty good start. So now we can make a bunch of stuff. We want to make a turban. Something for our mouth. I don't think I can make any sort of scarf yet. No, I'd have to knit it. Oh, here you go. Long patchwork. Just need some more thread. Yeah, you know, the thing with, like, the change, like a slight change in a key binding, it's a big deal. Because muscle memory is such a big part of... Why would I ever make the long one? Oh, if you're mutated. Yeah, okay. Muscle memory is such a big thing. Like, when I first started playing, it was just like this tedious process of what is this? Okay, how do I... Oh, okay, so this... Why is this... You know... But now it's just like... Okay, button, you know. Just... the change in that is really annoying. I don't know how people play on phones. Okay, so... we are going to be unarmed. As I said, all my kills will be using unarmed damage. But there are unarmed weapons that augment your unarmed damage, but still utilize your unarmed skill. I am allowing that, because otherwise this would be insane. So the first one available to us is pair of nail knuckles. Anything that says it can be used with unarmed fighting styles. So to just do a quick thing, we'll search for unarmed, and that's the only one. So to make the pair of nail knuckles, we just need a stick and a whole bunch of cordage. Strings, cordage, plant fiber, thread. Oh, and a bunch of nails, obviously. So 2 of those are pretty easy. I mean, we could get the thread just by sitting here and disassembling rags for, like, the next 12 hours. 1 rag gives you 80 thread, but it takes an hour to disassemble. So that's, yeah, 15 hours or something like that. So there might be a better way. Let's head into the basement. Sometimes there's some better stuff. Grab the first aid kit for now. We're gonna need that. So one thing Bright Knight adds is electrical grids. Some buildings still have electrical grids running that you can tap into and utilize. In one of my last playthroughs, I built a battery into the evac shelter I started in, and I built like the jumper cable connector that lets you connect the grid to your vehicle, but it didn't seem to actually work. I never got any energy in my vehicle from it, so I don't know really how it works. I don't know if there's very little info about it. Okay, so if we don't want to do that, then I suppose we could pop over into town, but I really am wary of that. It honestly wouldn't be the worst idea to sit here and just work my rags for a while. We don't have water though. There's no water bottles here. Oh, there is a little bit. Okay, there's a little bit. We might be able to just sit here. And we have a phone for lighting. I actually start with a sewing kit, which is pretty nice. Alright. Let's just sit here then. I hear a loud scream. That's curious. What is that coming from? It must be pretty close. How close are we? A little over halfway. I don't think there's any way for you to make string. Oh, you can make... Oh, out of thread. Well, duh. Okay, phone on. I do not have any sort of bed, so it's going to be a rough night. Oops. One more. Done. Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, needed to do that anyways. We need some more nails. So just start smashing. Okay, and there we go. There we go. Got it. Nail knuckles. Okay. Great. Let's eat some. Oh, what did I become? Oh, a vegetable. Protein ration isn't a vegetable. Oh man. Oh, I have my cheeseburger. Okay. Thank God. Let's just take our sheets and just bundle up for the night. Okay. Survive the... What is this? Oh, is it this person screaming? That's really annoying if you're just going to be screaming the whole time. I'm going to take my sheets and go home. I'm going downstairs. There we go. Oh my God, it woke me up again. And I don't think I can kill her, so this is a problem. Oh, I finally fell asleep at 8 a.m. Not a great first night. Alright. Well, we're here. Okay. I grabbed that shotgun without really thinking. Can't use that shit. Alright, let's go explore. Got a load of fat zombies and some feral runners, bloated zombies, boomers. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big crowd. And eventually this is going to be just, like, horrific. Vending machine, though, is very nice. And we can safely avoid this. Giant wasp down there. And we got a decayed zombie. Decayed zombie is a good first target. A firefighter zombie, not so much. Let's avoid that. Ideally, we get the wasp to sort of just pick them both off. Easier said than done. Alright, there we go. It's going after the wasp. He got fucking destroyed. Alright, let's lead the firefighter in there as well. Firefighter will fare a little better. Did not survive, though. Wasp is almost dead. Do we think we can take on a wasp? This is our first kill. Not especially. So I think we're going to have to avoid that loot for now. Zombie child. That might be a good first target for an otaku. With his nail knuckles. Let's see how this goes. Let's lead him onto the truck. Here we go. No, I've never punched a thing in my life. I missed, then I crit. Miss. Okay, another crit, but he hit my torso. Ooh, denting my emergency jacket. Crit. Miss. Oh, my torso encumbrance. I'm still wearing like 2 backpacks. That's an otaku new move. What we got? We got that little piece of shit. Okay. Let's... no, I kind of want to loot. I want to loot this house right here. This is the money. Can I just get in through this open window? Not without the fat zombie noticing. Fat zombie, you will be introduced to Mr. Wasp. That's the great thing about this game, is utilizing other things to do your dirty work. No, this fat zombie could not finish the wasp. I might as well lead these other 2 things. And that's a very cocky thing to say. And Wasp is too good. It's taking on all comers. Alright, I think we can loot now. Books are good. Can't go wrong with some books. Anything that's poorly fit is a little Close these curtains so we can do this in privacy. Oh, this is a 2-story place. Okay. Some more matches. No. Blanket. Pillow. Damn. Levels up bashing. Useless. Okay, what do we got? A cloak. Ooh, that's on brand for Saitama. I think we gotta take it, although it's warm as shit. We'll take it. All right. So one of the one type of creature, one type of zombie at least, that is going to be troublesome for us is anything sort of that explodes, or is gaseous, or is acidic. We're going to want to get a gas mask and sort of like a full body kind of suit. Anything that boosts environmental and acid protection, that's going to be good. So rubber boots, pretty solid. We want something better than this, because this is very encumbering, but for now, we'll take it. Advanced physical chemistry. Yeah, that seems like a good fit. There's also a safe in here. Not a whole lot we're going to be able to do with that anytime soon. But if you get a jackhammer, you can just drill it open. Nothing fits this fat bastard. I'm surprised he's not overweight. Fur pants, long underwear top. Extra long white gloves. No, we just want white light gloves. Because we don't really need anything more for our arms. Overall, we're pretty good except our mouth. Okay. Hauling a couple of these mattresses over would be very nice. So let's leave that to be taken later. I want to be a little careful here. One of those windows is missing a sheet, so we're going to crouch. Missing curtains. Let's close what we can. Some detergent and rags. A butcher knife. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Here we go. Food. Butter. Butter and microwave. 22 microwave burritos? Wow. How did they know what's in my own fridge? That's crazy. Bacon, more butter, mayonnaise, milk. Oh, it's all so good. It's all so good. And there's a basement here as well. This is quite the house, I must say. Maple syrup, fruit jam. I got too much shit. I got too much shit. We can put on the blanket. Oh, and we can also just eat some of this stuff. Yes, 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 yes. Very thirsty. Now I will drink. I will drink dark cola, not... I don't need beer. Okay, it's good enough for now. Also... Steel frying pan's okay. I'd rather have a pot. Or a casserole. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I think maybe that's good for now. Poke our heads upstairs. Antiseptic. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Wristwatch, sure. Mop, a light jacket. I do believe that's better than the emergency jacket. A dinosaur suit. Okay. We'll have to do the dinosaur suit challenge run at some point. Where you only wear the dinosaur suit at all times. It covers head to toe 30 encumbrance across the board with 1 liter of storage. God, that means any backpack is gonna just... Oh boy. Yeah, that's a challenge run right there. There's a safe up there as well. A hockey mask. Yes, I will wear a hockey mask. Oh, and a tool belt. Yes. You know, we're testing out various hero costumes. Ankle sheath is pretty good too. A lot of nice things here. A headlamp too. Oh, God. Just slap it all on. My encumbrance right now is nightmarish. Winemaking for beginners. Leather chaps, motorcycle armor. If we could, if we could get that to fit, that would be pretty good. Leather gloves are probably better than light gloves. More encumbering, actually, and same protection. Huh. That's interesting. Why would that be? Why would leather not be any more protective than cotton? Than light cotton gloves? I don't know. I don't make the rules, man. I just play the game. Okay. No, I don't need to go on the roof. It's fine. Okay, and then this one's locked. And this one's locked. You just punch that shit down. You don't tolerate that. Our seat control. Back scabbard. Yeah. The churl run would be pretty cool, where we use like a Zweihander the whole game or something, a big two-handed sword. I mean, think about how many challenge runs you could do for this game. That took a while. I mean, that's what, like, Vormithrax does all the time, I think. Oh, Boxing Monthly! Free unarmed skill to 1. It's perfect. Alright. Yeah. Didn't go into the basement yet, but we'll get there eventually. Fuck. Must have heard me smashing. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. We're fast. We're quick. Remember? We're quick. For this reason. Well, not only this reason, but it's a good reason. Okay. Wasp won again. It's too good. Fat zombie. No, my torso encumbrance is, again, it's just catastrophic, so we don't want to risk it. Wasp won again. Smash these corpses. So the firefighter has got some good stuff for protecting. Like, here's the PBA mask. Pretty solid. Most of their stuff, though, is far too encumbering. Just take that. Glass jar. Balaclava. I think part of the problem with watching versus playing is that, especially like if you're not super familiar, like I'm very much just like racing through stuff. Cade zombie. I think if we dump everything, dump these, dump this, we could take this bad boy. That was very tabby of me to just run through all that. We don't want to take all that individually. We want to just do this. Done. So, you know, I'm just like when I'm looting and stuff, I'm not like explaining everything I see. It's just like very quick, generally processing, and then I move on without commenting. So, I don't know. Part of the problem is I haven't watched much CDDA stuff myself, so I don't know how interesting it is to watch. But at the same time, I'm here to just play and enjoy myself. Just dump everything. We'll sort it out later. Dump this. Oh, I already had a watch. Okay, never mind. The blanket you can dump. Motorcycle, yep. Yep, okay. Alright, temperatures overall are fine. Okay, so next step would be getting ourselves some liquid nourishment. So, standard evac shelter. Run through. We need a pipe. Pipe gods do not provide. There we go. That took a while. Alright, so we actually, funnily enough, we hit melee 1. And we have unarmed 1. So, here's a tip for new players when you first start playing Cataclysm. The second that you hit a melee skill of 1, you automatically learn a fighting style called Brawling. Equip this. It doesn't equip it automatically. You have to open up your martial arts, your style setting, which is shift underscore by default. So open that up and select Brawling. Brawling works with every weapon, every unarmed, everything. It works with everything, and it just makes you do melee combat better. It levels up, you know, it gets new skills, new techniques and stuff as you level up your melee skills and stuff. And, yeah. It's very solid. It's really, like... It's better than some martial arts, I would say. Especially depending on what weapons you're using. So for us, yeah, it's very solid, because we don't have any martial art. One of our goals would be to get to a dojo and learn a martial art, but I could see us playing for a good long while with just Brawling, because it is pretty solid. Getting into a dojo, or finding a dojo at the very least, is going to be tricky. If we did find one in a city, I'd consider doing a night raid just to get in there, but yeah, Brawling is fine. Okay, we got a crowbar. There wasn't a hammer in the house, so we'll just make a stone hammer. There also wasn't a screwdriver, so we'll make one of those. And now let's go on the roof, and we disassemble the water tanks. There's the water tanks. So now we have that. Now we just need a brazier to cook in. Sheet metal, so I have to disassemble this thing. Okay. Brazier. Again, you know, it's just all like such muscle memory. And then where to put the brazier. Some people always like put it outside a window so that the smoke goes out, you know, stays outside. I find that to always just be annoying. I'm okay with putting like your smoking rack outside because it just runs for hours, but I prefer having my actual fireplace inside. So there's our brazier. We will set up a firewood source next to it. Let's do one of these bad boys, unsorted. Okay, and let's do wood on here. Done, sorted out, good, good. And we're actually right next to a source of water, which is awesome. So let's grab a metal tank. Go out the window. Fill up the metal tank. Now, in Dark Days Ahead, they added the thing where you can dump the water tank onto the fire. And it'll automatically boil. From what I observed, that doesn't exist in Bright Nights. I don't think they ported that over. So we'll just cook ours the old-fashioned way. And there we have it. Enough water to last us a week. Done and done. Okay, that's pretty good. And we have quite a bit of food. So, pretty much set there. At this point, I would say you probably want to just read some books or start working on some crafting, fabrication probably, so we can get close to fixing these walls. So, let's just take a look at what we could make here. Yeah, we want to make a needle, of course. Good, good, good. Again, newbie tip. When you're in the crafting menu or something, and you press F to filter, if you do P, colon, and then... I mean, they give you examples of all the different types of ways you can filter, but if you do P, colon, and then, like, fabrication or fab, it'll show you all the crafting recipes. You know that primary skill is of that skill type, which is very handy when you're trying to just level up a specific skill. Let's make the washboard. And can we make the washing? Yep, good, good, good. Make that, and then we can clean some shit. Clean this mask. Done. Okay. That's neither here nor there. Knitting needles might as well. Just... Unless I picked up a book that's... No, I didn't pick up a fabrication book. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I mean, obviously I could make weapons, but I'm not using any of them, so moot point. Then I'd probably just look for whatever takes the longest and just make that until we're good to go. Wooden needles are real cheap. Make like 4 of them. There you go. Fabrication 2. So with fabrication 2, then we could make half walls, I believe. Yeah, we need more planks and wood, so let's start deconstructing as we head into the night. Oh, you know what I should make is noise-canceling headgear if I can. Smartphone. Yep, there we go. Now we can get some sleep. No, I need another long string. Yeah. Shit. I forgot I was gonna rip down all the curtains from that house, but it's probably a good thing I didn't. Alright, can I make a long string? Not without way more thread. Did I really go through all my Yeah, I guess I must have. Um... I guess just rip up some sheets. Yeah, yes. We need the noise canceling headgear because of this asshole. Okay. Noise cancel. Done. There. Silence. Oh, sweet, sweet silence. Okay. Just get rid of all this. Playthrough I did like the other day. I found like a derelict shed. And I was like, I'm gonna make this my home base. I'm gonna fix it up and put in like flooring and all that. And yeah, it's insane. It's insane how many resources it takes to put like, I mean, basically to put a roof on that shed because it didn't have a roof. It was a small. I mean, it was like the size of this like square area basically. To put a roof on that required like 2,000 planks and like 6,000 It was just absurd. So I abandoned that idea. All right, build wood wall. There you go. So that is a half wall. You can walk over it because it's only half size. We need to finish it, which requires the wood saw, and then we need to start making wooden panels. Which takes a bit of effort. If we don't find a wood saw in there, it could be tricky. Okay, let's grab my blanket and my pillow. Pillow, yeah. Why did I favorite the pillow? It's my favorite pillow. Let's head back in the basement just for security's sake and get a good night of rest. I think that'll probably do it for this video. Yeah. We're still here. I wasn't really sure when we started next to Amigo, but thankfully our companion here is quite formidable. I can only hope to be that formidable later on. We shall see. It's a shame that our evac shelter got kind of fucked up, but it's a project. There's plenty of targets in this small town to mess up, to destroy with our fists, and yeah, it's promising. It's promising. I'm glad we made it through one video. I'm very glad about that. But all right. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Cataclysm Bright Nights. See you fine folks in the next part.